There's so many levels to whatever I'm about to say. Um, and my God, if this is muffled, I'm gonna be so freaking mad. First of all, I'd like to say, um, I just finished washing all my dishes for the night, and I'm so proud of myself. And I'm doing amazing, but I also have to hand wash them. Technically, like I have access to someone else's dishwasher, but why would I do that? I gotta get all my nasty shit. Anyway, I was just done with it. And I was just like, wow, wow, good job, me. That's crazy. That is crazy. That is crazy. And I'm like, damn, why don't I have a dishwasher? And then I'm like, oh, what? I'm not good enough for a dishwasher? I'm not good enough for a dishwasher? Oh, I'm not good enough for a dishwasher? I'm not good enough for a dishwasher? And that's when I'm just like, damn, it really be your own people. It be your own people. It be your own people. Crazy work. Crazy work. Anyway, that was like a topic from something else. But in this way, I'm gonna run it all the way back as far as I can because I was washing my dishes and I had like so many revelations that were just fantastic. But one of them were one of them was me being in love with myself and me being in love with the versions that I've allowed myself to be. Oh, so I'm thinking I'm over here. Sorry, I know this is like, but my doohickey broke, and I glued it back together. But now I gotta re-glue it because I broke it. That's because they're plotting on me, and I just know that you will never win. Okay, you will never win because I'm just dropping on you. I'm gonna drop it on these hoes. These hoes could never get me because I love myself. Because I love myself. Because I genuinely love myself. And it's like it's the me that's like that is embarrassed. It's the me that's a bitch. It's the me that is awkward. It's the me that's like what is going on there? And I love her. She's a fucking mess and I love her. And I was thinking about it because like while I'm working, I like to be there for my people. As I'm living, I like to be there for my people. And generally, if somebody's getting a little I'm just like, all right, back it up. But um when it comes down to it, just being able to be in that position of authority, right? And being able to handle the situation as an adult. This is not a mic. I just want you to know that. But being able to handle the situation as an adult, as the adult I would want in my life, it's so freaking cool and so fun and so lovely. And I love her. 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 Um, I'm just thinking about how like there was somebody who had an issue. They like to do a little head bump. They try to get it. They don't try to get at you. They just get mouthy, and it's just like, all right, all right, all right. We're fixing it. We're fixing it. But it's just being able to still handle their situation with grace, but still having them having that. All right, I got you. We're gonna figure this out. This is this and this is that, and still being able to keep myself open to whatever I'm learning in that situation as well. It's just so fucking sexy of me, and I'm so in love with her. She's so hot and she's so cool, and I'm just like, wow, wow. Because then I come home and I'm washing my fuck ass dishes, my own fuck ass dishes by my damn self, and I'm just sitting here like, man, I love to love. I just love to love. I love loving myself, loving. You know what I mean? I love loving myself, being responsible. I love loving myself, doing the things that I love doing. I love doing what I love, which is doing easy ass shit, like the golden rule type of shit. I love doing that shit because it's just nice to be nice. It just feels good. Makes me feel good to know that I'm not being a piece of shit. And it makes someone else feel good to know that they're not being treated like a piece of shit. So I feel like it's a win-win. And being able to have that feeling, um, which brought me to my next thought, which was, I be hating motherfuckers. I do. I really, really do. When that it brought me to my next thought because today was eventful in and of its own way, um, and at some point I noticed someone was deeply recording me, and I was just like, oh, I was literally shell shocked. At first, I was like, and I was like, oh, what do I do? You know what I mean? Because I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm just doing my job, and it's like one of those like, oh, fucking weird. It was fucking strange, and I felt so weird and strange. And someone else saw it. Someone else saw it happen, and they looked at me like, what the fuck? And I looked at them like, what the fuck? And I'm just like, what the fuck? And we're both just like, okay, that's fucking weird. And just them being able to notice that made me feel seen, you know, made me feel seen and and just not in like the fucking Twilight Zone. And I realized I'm just like, yeah, that's hot. That's hot. When you're able to be like, yeah, that's fucking weird. What the hell? Da 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 da. That's hot. I like that. You're hot. And that's another thing that made me feel like I love myself again. I'm like, whatever happens, you know, that's another thing that it was just, this is the train. This is the train that I was going on. Whatever happens with that video, you know, that's fucking freaky and strange. But also, I know how to handle myself, you know? I look unassuming, and that's what makes it so easy. Because I can't say this, because I did say something that I don't think I'd be able to live down in the future if I put it on. Anyway, so yeah, so I said something that was just like, I love her too. She's crazy. She's fucking insane. But also, she has every right to be because where am I? Why are you recording me? What did I do? I'm not even the kind of person that's just like, get it out of my face. It's more like, if I'm not doing anything interesting, then what the hell? Give me my money. If you're gonna put that somewhere, give me my goddamn money. Um, but with that being said, um, just being able to be seen in that moment and being like, okay, anyway, whatever happens would happen because I know that I can stand up for myself. And then me remembering how in love with myself I am. Because I'm just like, wow, being seen is so hot. And not just being seen, not just like, you know, I mean, just like, yo, are you good? And it's like, I don't know. But thank you for noticing. You know, that's so sexy. That's so sexy in the heart. And that's another reason that it's something that brought me back, you know, mentally. I'm just like, damn, I'm really, really cool. And I'm really, really loving. And I really, really love Lee. And it sucks that certain things can't work out in the way that I want them to. But this is where it happens again. I have to realize that I can't just bring everything with me all the time. You know, everybody has their own shit going on. And whatever happens, you know, as long as I keep my shit right, then I'll always be good. You know, as long as I keep my shit right, I'll always be good. And that's another thing that was makes me get back to here. Cause I'm like, damn, I be hating motherfuckers. I really, really do. Cause like, what's your fucking problem? You know what I mean? What's your goddamn problem? But we all know what your problem is. Whether you know or not isn't really our business. And that's what brought me to it. It's the golden rule is important, and you can hate people and you can treat them with hate, I guess. But you know, it's better to love. It's just easier. It's easier on you to love. You don't have to love them. You can still, they can be hateful, but you don't have to hate them. They can be hateful. They could be hateable. They can be hateable, but you don't have to hate them. You can just simply, ew. You know what I mean? And keep it pushing and then just continue on with your shit. And that's what's so scary, because there are bigger things that are way easier to truly hate, you know? There are much simpler things in life, like an ex. like like a choice that you didn't make. Like but you still had to go through with on, you know, because of a general consensus. Um you know, there are things you can still hate that you cannot not hate. But you know, you can still live your life with love. And ideally, yeah, the things that don't match up with what you love, go the fuck away or change. And that can be both at the same time too. But you know, what's really for you won't ever pass you by. Blah, 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 blah. What's really for you won't ever pass you by. That's real tea. And I'm realizing too, I think the second I hit 27, or I guess around the time frame, God said, all right, get ready. You've been through some things, but it's time for new things. And honestly, I can only pray that I continue. Ooh, that was scary. It's an optical illusion. You never see, like, anyway, you ever, actually, no, you ever see, like, your eyes do like make something not in this dimension almost? Somebody describe that. Get a scientist. Somebody get a goddamn scientist on the phone. What's that? Is that my eye? Is it like lazy eye or something? Help. Anyway, I forgot what I was saying. You can, things can be hateable, but you don't have to hate them, and you can you can continue living your life with what's best for you and what really feels like what's moving you in the direction of who, not just who you are, and not just who you want to be, and not just for what's best for you. What is like you? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's like you? If it's like you, then slay. You know, slay the day away. That's another reason that I get so excited when I stand on business. I love loving myself when I stand on business, even when it hurts, you know, even when it hurts real, real bad. I love the me that stands on business because she's fucking right all the time. Like, why would you? Oh my God. Like, hindsight is 2020, babe. Hindsight is 2020. I love the me that stands on business because as much as it hurts me, as much as it hurts to let go of patterns that don't allow me to be the me that loves me, I gotta do it. I love me too much. I love me too much to sit here with raggedy ass bitches who hate themselves. And that isn't meaning that, you know, they can't stop hating themselves. You either get with it or get lost. That's literally it. And it's just so beautiful being somebody who says that and means it. And it's scary too.